Hello everybody, welcome to CETMATRIX. My name is Faisal and today I'm going to talk about how an adult learner should shortlist the right program or the right degree while going back to the college. Every year, thousands of professionals accelerate their career by going back to the college to acquire a degree or to complete their education. Many professionals who don't have a degree or who don't hold the right qualification, and when they feel that their career is a kind of stuck, or when they feel that the current job offer doesn't offer much scope for the future career growth, then they do think about going back to the college. However, most of these professionals will face the most difficult task of selecting the right program, the right degree, and even the right college. As majority of these professionals or majority of these adult learners, they do acquire a lot of skills and a lot of competence over the years by working in different type of jobs and by performing various tasks. So most of the standardized assessment test or the standardized psychometric assessment performed by various universities won't give any positive or satisfactory result. Most of the other learners, when they are shortlisting their program or the degree or the college, they do their own self-assessment. But all those professionals, they do or they make a very big mistake of shortlisting the program or shortlisting the degree based on two basic parameters. The first parameters they use is the skill sets. Most of these professionals, they do their own assessment by evaluating the skills or by evaluating the competence which they gain over the past couple of years. And the second assessment most of these professionals will do is about the job responsibilities which they are performing at the current job or which they have performed in the previous job. However, for shortlisting the right college or the right degree or the right program, there are a lot more things to consider. And these aspects are the job environment, uh, the immediate career goal, the long-term career goal, the investment, and the time required or the time required in a week to complete the program. So let's see each and every aspect in detail. The first aspect is about the job environment. The job environment is all about the type of job you're going to perform at your workplace. I do classify the job environment in two different aspects. The first aspect is internal environment. When I say about the internal job environment, so it encompasses all the jobs which can be performed by being in the office or by being at the desk. So these jobs, it could be any clerical job or any administrative job or any coding job or any software related job, or it could be even any job where your travel is less than 25%, or it could be less than 50%, or even minimal minimal travel. The second category is the external job. So external job environment or external job, it's encompasses all the jobs where it is required for you to have a significant amount of travel. So your travel, it could be 50% or 75% or sometimes even up to 90% or 100%. So it encompasses all the jobs like sales executive or a field insurance officer or a sales associate or even the field technician or even the field inspector. Most of the times, in the external job environment, sometimes you have to travel within the city, and sometimes you have to travel outside that city and even outside the country. The second aspect which you have to see is about the time required or the minimum time you have to invest in a week to complete the program. Some programs or some degrees are quite intensive, and it requires you to invest, or it requires you to spend at least 14 to 16 hours a week. However, there are lot many programs which can be completed by investing 5 to 6 hours a week. So while shortlisting the program, you have to see whether are you able to invest that amount of time for completing the degree. Most of the time, many professionals, they do shortlist a program based on other parameters where they ignore the minimum time the minimum time aspect, and most of these professionals will end up either dropping out of the course or they will just keep on delaying it. So while shortlisting the program, you have to make sure that you are able to devote this time. You can consult with your line manager or the line supervisor and see if the supervisor or the manager is able to free up your existing time, or if he is able to support you. Most of the time, if your line manager is supporting you, then he can help you in freeing up your work, and furthermore he can help you in giving you some free time during the breaks or even post office hours, so that you can complete the course. However, you have to make sure that you are able to devote the minimum amount of time which is required to complete the course. You can even ask the admission manager of the respective college or the respective university to know the amount of time required to complete the program. The third aspect is about the immediate career goal. When I say about the immediate career goal, it could be any goal which you are planning to attain within 6 months or within 2 months, or even at the max within a year. For some professionals, the immediate career goal, it could be the job change. For some professionals, it could be the career growth or a job promotion. And for some professionals, it could be the career switch, or for some professionals, it could be migrating to altogether different industry. So while shortlisting that career, or while shortlisting the course, you have to see, or you have to see what exactly is your career goal, and whether this program is can able to help you in achieving your career goals. The fourth aspect is the long-term career goal. When I say about the long-term career goal, it's about the goals which you're planning to achieve down the line within 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, or 20 years. Some goals are quite long-term, like with long-term orientation, and you have to see whether the course which you're planning to take, or whether the career which you're planning to pursue, will it going to be redundant, or will it going to be affected by the automation, or is there anything which is going to bring in the revolutionary change in the field of your work. So if at all, if your career is going to be affected by the automation, then you have to make sure to select the right course which can help you in making or staying more relevant. However, if your career is not going to be redundant with automation, or with some redundant changes, or with some disruptive changes, then most of the time you are safe. However, while shortlisting the right course, you have to make sure that your career is not going to be redundant by either by the automation, or by through some disruptive changes. And you have to shortlist the program which can help you in making yourself uh, prone to the future changes. And the last aspect, and moreover, when you are deciding about the long-term career goals, most of the professionals they make a very basic mistake of shortlist designing their future career goals based on their own self. However, when you're deciding the long-term career goals, then you have to think from lot of other aspects. It could be your family aspect, it could be your the children's aspect, it could be your other financial commitments like mortgages, or it could be auto loans, or even the children fees and other things. Most of the times, uh, most of the professionals, if they while shortlisting the course, they don't consider about few things like getting redundant or getting laid off. So while shortlisting the course, you have to make sure that even if at all you are getting laid off, or if even if you're getting redundant, then you are able to support the current education, and as well as your family for a couple of more months, like at least 6 months, or even to the minimum of 3 months. And at last, the last aspect is about the investment required to complete the course. When I say about the investment, there are two types of investment. The first investment is about the financial investment. The financial investment is straight away about the money part, and which includes the fees and other things. Well, the second part is about the time investment. The time investment, it could be about the course duration, and the number of years to complete the course, and moreover, if at all if you aren't able to complete the course, then the maximum amount of time you can complete, the maximum amount of time you can complete the course with a grace period. So when you are deciding any course, you have to see what about the long term aspect, and You have to see whether your long-term career goals and the short-term career goals can be fulfilled by either by taking up any shorter duration course like 6 months or 1 year, or you have to take any long-term or a longer duration course like any specific university degree of 4 years or 5 years. Most of the times, like if you're working in any technical field, your career goals can be achieved by joining any short-term course like uh, mm, any graduate qualification or any professional diploma or any associate degree by with any awarding body or any community college. However, if you're planning to work in any specialized field, like if you're planning to work as a nurse, or if you're planning to work as an attorney, or if you're planning to work in some healthcare domain, then it is mandatory for you to complete the degree. So you have to see that whether your career goals can be achieved either by any short-term course or a long-term course. And moreover, if you're planning to work in the IT domain, then there are a lot of boot camps so who will give which will provide you the complete job oriented training, and even they will support you with the jobs, and sometimes even they will help you in getting placed with some of the best companies. So you have to see what type of programs can help you in achieving your career goal. It makes no sense if you're trying to work in any field which can and where your career goals can be achieved by any short-term duration course, and you're going for any long-term duration course which will cost you in thousands of dollars. And moreover, if you see the short-term courses or any graded qualification or any associate degree from any community college, it's at least 5% or at least 5 times less than the university degree. And moreover, if you join any type of accredited qualification from any awarding body like Pearson or any community college for the associate degree, then you can stack up all the grades, and you later on you can join any university as a transfer student or as a top-up student. Awarding bodies like Pearson or CMI or ATHE, they will provide a lot of accredited qualification which you can stack up all the credits, and later on you can go to any university for a top up qualification. And this type of stacking up of qualification and this type of topping up of education can help you in reducing your tuition fees or reducing your university education by many times. And at last, even while passing out of even if you pass out of any top up program, or if you passed out as a transfer student, at the last your degree it will be same like a regular university student. So as an adult learner, you have to make sure that you are able to achieve your career goal by joining the right program in the minimum at the minimum cost in the minimum amount of time. It makes no sense in joining any program for a longer duration with the high fees, and uh, at the last you may end up with just a very basic degree and end up with a lot of debts. And moreover, you have to make sure that at the end of the program you aren't left with any amount of or any type of debt, because once you have any type of debt, then you can't focus on the other aspects of your career. So, guys, this is brief about the other learning and how you should shortlist the right program well as the other learner. So, I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please press the like and share button, and do share your concerns in the comment section. And if you like my work, do support me by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Stay blessed.